Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Welcome back. Folks, very good to see you. I hope I find you extraordinarily well. Welcome. Let's have a good week, shall we? Come on, celebrate good times. 13th. We are 13th. I don't need to do the next bit. Will you join us on the final day of the season? I've done us all a favour. Let's face it, the Thames game in the fourth round was the moment of this season. So I, out of the goodness of my heart, viewers, I've played through the rest of it for you. We responded well after the defeat to Thames. A 6-0 win over Hull City. Defeats, wins, draws. It's been a very middling season, and I'll be honest, I'd have taken this. It was pretty clear to me after that Thames game that this is where we're going to end up. John Solomon ends up as top goal scorer this season. I don't know what Bournemouth will do with him. They've just been promoted, top of the table. Have you ever seen two sides on 99 points? Me neither. I have now. Luton, Leyton Orient and Hull City looking like they might go down. Although actually, I think you say that at Southend and Bristol Rovers very, very close. Of course, Tony Stone plays with Bristol Rovers, so let's hope they go down. I can bring him back. We can all go back to normal. But ourselves then, 57 points. We can finish no lower than 15th position. We can finish really no higher. I mean, if we win both games, it's possible, but it's unlikely. No higher than 13th. So let's wrap up the season. Let's take a little look at the squad and figure out who needs to be here next season, where the changes need to happen, and yeah, I need to start the team for the game today against Palace. Good planning, Ben. All right then, folks. This then is going to be the team for the game. Doherty in goal, Cook, Fleet, McGill, and we've got, I said it McGill rather than Maggle for the first time, mate, forever, it feels like. Arumu will be at left back, Reed and Wilding either side of Agbaji, and Wootton in the middle, Solomon. And now apparently it's Suarez, right? But I remember a player called Tom Saws, who was called Tom Saws, and I'm pretty sure the spelling was the same. Let me find out. Yeah, Tom Saws. I remember him. Yeah, born in Reading. There's no way he was being called Suarez at school. So I don't know what to believe, honestly. I don't know what to. It's almost like So Rare have sponsored that player, it feels like. Every time I look at it, I just see the word So Rare. Of course, we loaned Travis Wild as well. He's all right. I'm going to say no more than that. Let's get into the game then. Crystal Palace, of course, 2 games, the end of the season, Crystal Palace and Burnley to play, just to see where we stand, really. Burnley are fighting for it. Crystal Palace are going for promotion. It'd be a shame if somebody stopped them. Below's got a bit of an injury today, so he's not going to feature. So you can see that he and Welsh miss out on this one. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Yes, some of you will be pleased to know and unaware of the fact I'm a big Bo Burnham fan. I don't think he watches these videos, but that's fine. So of course, next episode will be some sort of transfer experience. I don't know what's gonna be in it right now. It's fair to say there's quite a lot for us to do. My aim next year will be to get into the playoffs. Like I want to be in the playoffs if possible. That's going to require quite a good rebuild attempt. I don't know which teams are coming down from the Premier League, but they're always the biggest problem because their resources are big, as Crystal Palace, a side that are formerly of the Premier League, take a 1-0 lead. I've slept on my arm, funny viewers. Oh, it really hurts today. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just not working. That's literally got nothing to do with this, and that's not me suddenly siding a player. It's not like Ben Hur's not coming back because I've got a rubbish arm. I like the fact I'm in the Championship, and the latest scores I'm getting are from the FA Cup, which is just annoying me. So, I mean, a tournament I'm no longer in, and Thames are still in at the semi-final stage. And then the problem ultimately this season is that in key moments, I've not had enough quality. The good thing has been, with a man like Solomon, is that I can beat anybody, which is the weird thing, but finding the consistency, I mean, Solomon, let's get him back on loan, shall we? Bournemouth. Someone put in a phone call. Someone email him because we'd like to keep him, please. All right, it's 1-1. So, I mean, now we're back. But no, the consistency has been the real problem for us. I think that would probably go for every mid-table side ever that would complain of a lack of consistency. It suggests that they can win a third of their games probably and then lose the other third and draw the other third, and that seems to be what it's been like for us this year. In fact, is that the exact case? I'm kind of interested now as the game is going on behind. I literally can't check it from this screen, viewers. We'll move on as Reed makes his way forward on that side again. He's been a real star for us. I'm supposed to bang that in, mate, as I say that, but whatever. Considering Leeds let us have him on loan this season, it's kind of mad to me that we've just been we've done better than them. I mean, keep him. He's clearly quite good. The chances of us getting him back next season seem unlikely. Although I did say that this season as Saws. I'm going with Saws. Wilding on that left-hand side can get the ball across. He pulls it back. It's a good chance. Oh, it should probably be a goal. But thank you for the love on yesterday's episode, though. Always lovely to see. It's a bit of a special episode, wasn't it, really? Playing Thames. I mean, how often will that happen? Hopefully a few more times come the end of the series. But yeah, of course, the goal. Oh my God, how has he got so much space? Did I right back play him on? Doherty makes a save. Was he beginning offside? Yeah, he was offside eventually, but blimey, it took their time to blow the whistle. All right, half time, Crystal Palace 1, Thames 1. Wootton in the middle on a 6.4, not having his best performance. Reed on a 6.2, not having his best performance. Maybe those two boys will have to come off. But let's see if we can make anything from this as it goes out towards Reed, whose touch in turn is very, very good. And now he's got the pace usually to get away from any defender. Cuts inside, plays the ball back across as the header. Has it hit the bar? I think it has. It's just over the bar. Reed, really good work from him on that right-hand side, but it doesn't quite come to anything. We've had 20 fouls, 21 fouls in the game with only half an hour to go. That's a lot of fouls in one game. All right, Palace, you'd expect as the home side to push a little harder to get this goal to give them the win. Of course, they need the goal as well. Looking at the face of the league table, they are pushing for that promotion spot as Saws there can't quite get in. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Grady plays it forward, and then forward it goes again and knocked down. And Palace look quite dangerous here as defensively we've gone to sleep. Doherty with a fantastic save. Half an hour to go. These two boys in midfield aren't really doing the business for me. I think I'm going to get them both off, but there's an argument to make 3 changes here. Let's do it. Woodford's going to come on. Of course, he's actually our player, so we might as well. Wyman in a central position, and then right wings. Oh, hang on, he's not here. Carroll's not here. Oh, good heavens! What do I do then? There's no plan B here. I don't know what to do. We'll just leave Reed out there. Reed's good. It's fine. Do you know what? Let's just risk it. All right, a little bit of a personnel change. Fresh legs on there as there is Wolford getting involved straight away. That's what you want to see. Wilding on this side looks for Wolford, who you'd think would be fit enough to maybe get something going here. He's got the extra energy that the players on the pitch previously do not have as he's tackled and the ball is cleared. Brilliant work. Come again though, Solomon. If you could play him through. Oh, we played it to the left-hand side instead. We're working this quite neatly, by the way. The shot goes in. I say we're working it neatly. We then shoot from 25 yards. So, swings and children is something I've said once before. Doug loves the swings, so it works on every level. This game is sort of petering out as we've got a big chance. Oh, it's got in! Troy Fleet is 2-1 Thames. We are destroying the hopes and dreams of Crystal Palace. I almost feel bad about it, viewers. I feel like this is not something I should be partaking in, but it's happening. Of course, you can see the goal happening behind as well. But Crystal Palace, Fulham are rising into that promotion spot, and we are trying to put a stop to the late surge by Crystal Palace. I don't know if that points deduction's happened yet. It has, yes. So 71 points for them. This is the only thing keeping me alive right now, viewers, is the idea that we can maybe stop Crystal Palace before playing a Burnley side that are probably going to destroy us completely. We're coming forward again, by the way. You've got 2 goals. Can we get 3? No, that goalkeeping questionable. I'm going to praise them. I'm going to shout praise. I don't know what you... Praise! Carroll, forward he goes. Shot on goal. It's weak. All right, not long of added time remaining. I probably should have gone defensive here. Wasted time. No need. Thames 2, Crystal Palace 1. We're ending the season with a flourish, viewers. Really special, lads. Well done. A away win at Crystal Palace with the best side in London in the champion... Well, no, statistically, no. No, we're not. I was going to say the championship. No, well... All right, that pretty much wraps up 13th. And I think, we came into this season wanting just that. So... It's a good time to be me. As Thames FC destroy Manchester United, it's a good time to be them. They're into the final. Which sides are looking like coming down to the championship there? Nottingham Forest have already been relegated. Brighton look pretty likely at this point, and then it's going to be a battle between Sheffield United and Wolves. There's still a chance that Derby will, but it seems unlikely. Thames have had a pretty average season, all things considered, especially when they're in an FA Cup final and the holders of the competition. So once we get in there, we're going to just be soaring, flying. Bo Burnham and High School Musical. So, you can have both. All right, then. Team-wise, I'm just going to... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play below because I might play Woodford and below. Solomon, I thank you for your season, but I actually own Woodford and below. So I need to get a look at them as a partnership, see how they do. Travis Wild might as well play over Wilding. I can't have anyone play there without Wild in their name, apparently. And then again, looking at the team, the rest of it's pretty straightforward. I don't know what I'm going to do with Maggle next season, whether I play him as a centre-back or as just my left-back for the remainder of the season, or for the entirety of the season, and bring in some actual centre-backs. That's probably why he's playing at centre-back, because we don't have other ones that are good. Packham's all right, but he's not had as good a season as he did last year. So yeah, his drop off has sort of forced a bit of a change, really, even though I bought him, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, let's get into the game then. The side is pretty much the same as it was in the last game, but of course that change up top. Let's get into this, please. That's what I used to say when you'd queue up for a roller coaster a little bit before it opened. And then they'd open the door and go, right, yes, let's get into this. It's a very niche reference, but Alton Towers, if you're watching, you were to blame, really. It was 2006, it was a school trip, and it was freezing. Oh, we better leave at 5 o'clock to get to Derbyshire. We were there an hour early. So, I mean, the traffic was fine. I don't know why we did it. Mr. Pickering, if you're watching, it was your fault. And it wasn't Ronnie Pickering. I realise the comedy in that now. All right, then, Burnley, forward on that side. Now, Burnley are actually quite good. They've smashed the crossbar. Burnley are actually quite good. They're one of the top sides in the division. They've not got automatics. I mean, Bournemouth and Stoke, as we sort of touched on before, have run away with it. Swansea not too far behind, but there's definitely a bit of a drop-off between the top two sides and Burnley. That said, if I had their team, I'd win the league. So, you know, shrug. Yes, as at time of recording, viewers, inside behind the behind-the-scenes DoctorBenjyFM curtain, I've just released a video. Oh, that's annoying. That's ruined the announcement. Just released a video about my England team to play the Czech Republic. That's somewhere on the channel if you want to go and find it. But Burnley have ruined that by scoring. So thanks a lot, Burnley. All right, 1-0. We've not really done anything in the game. It's been a very drab game, I'll be honest. I mean, we're playing away at Burnley. Of course it has been. Oh my word, they're in again. They're in again. I mean, the only thing that's happening are Burnley are having very good chances and scoring. And that, for me, as the manager of the team, not Burnley, it's not as entertaining or as fun as I'd hoped it would be. This is the final day of the season. This is classic sort of like away team turns up at the home ground of two teams that don't care about the game, and they just win sort of 5-0. All their fans go home happy. Not many of ours have turned up anyway because it's Burnley. And, you know, the reality is the season is over. Ah, look at them. See, just chance after chance after chance. This is not fair. I hope they get promoted. Get them out of the league. I'm done with them. What do you do now? Just go balanced, encourage? I mean, that's inspiring, isn't it? Why are Burnley playing some sort of 3-5-2 situation, or whatever it is, or 5-3-2 situation? I don't expect this. I expect a 4-4-2, and I expect English-only players. So the fact that they're even meddling with that is annoying me. Wild goes for goal. That was wild. I can't even. Yeah, I've said it now. But this season, ultimately, we have 15 minutes to go. As I bat an imaginary fly out of the skies. The skies. I'm literally just sitting in an office. This season will be remembered for the game against AFC Thames versus Thames FC. I've butchered that a little bit. As Below's in, finished with a goal, Below. You've had quite the season, you horrible man. For the context of his story and his season, he's been that injured with broken limbs, and all you can do is pull your flag up when you feel like it. He's well off, to be fair. So, yeah, all right, that's fair enough. Oh, these little Jobsworth in the corner. Oh, yeah, it's the final game of the season, and they're 3-1 up, so I better stick to the rules. No! Where's the romance? Do you know what I mean? Where is the romance in football? As Doherty there, I mean, I'm just thinking about his position. Pre-season, there was talk amongst fans and amongst, well, my scouts, actually, that he should be replaced. And honestly, I'm on board. So I think that might be the case now. The sad thing will be that Doherty will switch to our number 2 goalkeeper, and Royston Kincannon. I don't know what we'll do with Royston Kincannon. I might just get him like a 12-month holiday somewhere. I don't know where. I want to loan him to just a random part of Europe. But who would take Royston Kincannon? I mean, I don't know. As Wild is at the back post. Burnley's still trying here, which it's embarrassing, really. You've already won. I think there should be an agreement. If all the players could just sit on the floor or something, or just chat amongst themselves, bring some teas and coffees out. I don't know. Basically, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And unless Woodford. Is it Woodford? I called him Wolford earlier on, I think. Woodford, I've seen him so little this season. I mean, he's not been a pivotal part of the side. I'll be completely honest with you. Ball played in. Below's there. Wild. The comeback. Well, no, it's whatever. Let's not call it a comeback. We've scored, though, away at Burnley. Embarrassing for them, isn't it? Considering how hard they're trying. But they feel right mugs. But they feel absolute mugs. As there we are. The season is over. There it is. Finished. I've said we were underdogs. I've tried to motivate. They'll go away on their holidays now, feeling demotivated after that final game. The bench loved it, worth noting. The rest of the team despised me. So, good. Should have played John Solomon. Should have made substitutions. But again, it was a game that meant literally nothing. Have you finished 13th then? Yes! Look at that. Look, first season of the Championship. That's pretty impressive, I think. Now, hopefully there isn't some sort of like weird second season syndrome, and hopefully we can get into the playoffs next season. Team-wise then, all the loans that have been here this year, their concerns, really, because a lot of them are quite valuable players. Below is worth 1.9. Somebody bid for him. I don't care. I love him, but somebody bid for him. He's a Hungarian international, for God's sake. Okay, so, yeah, whether we sell him, budget-wise for next season, I don't know if we'll find out the budgets until after the playoff final. I don't know if we find those out. Of course, our position has now been sealed. Our financials are not great, I'll be honest with you. Loaning in a player at the end of the season for $6,000 a week that I didn't really play that often. I think I played like 6 times. Probably not a good value for money. Again, I don't think there's going to be much more to say. Let's find out just very briefly. I'm giving it one continue. Oh, well, would you look at that? They know me so well. The end of season review then. Let's take a quick look at it. Saws, who has been on loan from Portsmouth, has done a pretty good job. I've got a B+ there, which, I mean, is that just for him, though? Is that just for him? Okay, the board delighted. Troy Fleet, happy he was signed 55k. I'll be honest. They've been happy with everything. They were happy with every single signing. Thanks, lads. A B overall. I think that's a bit harsh considering they were trying to, just don't get relegated, Ben. And I've done better than that, if we're being honest. Of course, there was an FA Cup run to speak of. The 6-0 win over Hull City recently was a banger. Goal of the season as well was in there. Well done to Reed, who apparently hit a free kick. We're not going to watch it, viewers, not this time. Hopefully our reputation increases a little bit. Our current there, national, so people have actually heard of us now. Sold 4,714 shirts, which is not nearly as many as I'd probably need to be selling at this stage. As here we are then, competition awards. Below's done well. Of course he has. Standard stuff for him. Solomon gets player of the year, young player of the year. I say standard stuff. Like that was last year, was it? That was League One. Don't know what I'm talking about. The club awards though, the competition awards have not been given out yet, viewers, for those that are confused. Solomon wraps things up, really does very, very well. And again, will we be able to get him back next season? I don't know. It feels unlikely. I don't know if his contract's running out. Is his contract running out? His contract's running out. We should try and sign him on. Okay, right. Well, transfer update. We're going to try and sign Solomon. Budgets? Any budgets? Board set initial budgets. Oh God. Okay, right. I'm going to skip past it just briefly, and then we'll go back to it. How disappointed am I going to be? I need 20 million pounds. We've got 723,000. That's not actually enough. That crumbs. I can kind of see why. I mean, that's not great looking, is it? And we're going to go to Spain. You can't quite see it because I'm in the way, but we're going to see it there, I think. We're going to Spain for our tour. That's good. We're going to leave Royston Kincannon there, I think. If you enjoyed today's video, then drop a like on it. Want to see some more, make sure you subscribe. Let me know one signing you would make for this team. Who would it be? Maybe not who, but the position that is the most important for us right now. And yeah, I'll be reading through those comments and using it to my best knowledge to make signings. That is half a sentence. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. It's Burnley that's done this. I blame Burnley.